Jennys LeClue. Es lädt. Es lädt sehr lange. Ah, okay. Ich würde gerne manuell machen, damit ich den Text unterhalb ein bisschen so mitlesen kann, für mich selber und auch für euch selber. Ne? Also, falls der nicht synchronisiert ist, geht sowieso nicht. Aber automatisch abspielen heißt ja dann schon, also, es wäre schon sehr komisch, wenn das jetzt nicht synchronisiert wäre. Also, ich würde aber trotzdem manuell machen. Hallo? Ich will manuell? Hallo? Ja, schon? Ach so, ach, wir können noch gucken, wie das aussehen soll. I see, okay. Ja, denn so, weil so sticht mir der Text nicht so in die Fresse, würde ich behaupten. Also da haben wir zwar das Bildchen noch mit dazu, wer es sagt, aber ich glaube, das können wir dann von den Stimmen her auch identifizieren. Hoffe ich. So. Denn jetzt bestätigen. So. Speicherort ändern. Okay. Was gibt's noch so in den Optionen? Zeitlimit für Wählerischkeit? Nein, bitte nicht. Ich bin sehr wählerisch. Lasst mich. Steuerungshinweise anzeigen. Ja, von mir aus Sprache, Deutsch. Sehr gut. Kostüm, Original, Halloween. Oh. Ja gut, wir haben kein Halloween. Wollen wir das normale oder das Halloween haben? Mir ist es egal. Ja, ihr müsst es sehen. Na gut, ich muss es auch sehen, aber mir ist es im Endeffekt egal. Ich weiß auch nicht, ob das sich nur ihr Aussehen ändert oder normal. Okay. Dann lassen wir das Fräulein auf normal. Untertitel. Achso, Untertitel hatten wir gerade. Das war das, was wir schon hatten. Musiklautstärke, Effekt, Dialoge. Ich würde die Dialoge gerne laut haben. Und die Effekte ein bisschen leiser. Ich mag nicht, wenn mir Effekte ins Ohr brüllen. Das sieht aus, was? Das sieht so aus, wie die eine Seuche hat. Ja, es war halt so Halloween so. Ich glaube, sie wollte eine Hexe sein oder sowas. Ich weiß nicht genau. Nee, ich glaube, so ist ganz gut. Ich will halt nicht, dass mir die Effekte ins Ohr brüllen, aber das können wir ja zur Not immer noch ändern. Steuerung. Äh. Na gut, ich habe einen Pro-Controller. Wird schon. Okay. Ich glaube, wir haben alles hier soweit. Wir haben alles eingestellt, oder? Okay. Ja, ich will ein neues Spiel starten. Ich habe doch noch gar nicht angefangen. Hä? Hä? Ich kann doch gar nicht vorstellen. Neues Spiel. Achso, ich habe Abbrechen gedrückt. Mann. Muss man hier auch alles auswählen. Man könnte auch einfach lesen, dann würde man es auch sehen, aber ja. Saturn. Okay. Wählen. Creepy oder totally normal? Totally normal? Er ist doch ein total normaler Typ mit einem Aktenkoffer und einem Regenschirm, der durch die Gegend läuft, den ich jetzt nicht steuern kann. Der ist überhaupt nicht auffällig. Wenn euch das Spiel zu leise oder zu laut ist, schreit, ne? Schreibt es gerne in den Chat. No swimming, danger. Okay. kann doch nichts machen, ne? Ich kann halt nur laufen. Und jetzt kann ich gar nichts mehr machen. Okay. Achso, jetzt kann ich Gas geben. Manu, ich dachte hier, ich will ja ganz entspannt sein. So, das? Bist du noch da? Wie findest du so die Lautstärke? So als Feedback im Vergleich zu meiner Stimme oder irgendwas? Also versteht man mich gut, aber hört man auch das Spiel noch einigermaßen? Hier ist schon wieder no Swimming. Ja, denn am besten hier nicht schwimmen, ne? Rotiere mit L weiter zurück. Was weiter zurück? Oh, ach so, was ist das? Ich weiß halt auch nicht, wie gut das hier funktioniert. Ich denke mal, die müssen alle hier in eine Richtung. Gut. So. Ich hoffe, das muss nicht allzu perfekt sein. Reindrück. Ja, man versteht dich. Ja, ist das Spiel auch laut genug? Also nicht, dass das Spiel zu leise ist, das meine ich. Oder ich zu leise. Das wäre beides doof. Okay. Kommt ein Rohr ausgefahren. Was ans Boot andockt. Nice. Oh, jetzt. Der überhaupt nicht creepige Typ geht wahrscheinlich jetzt da rein, oder? Mit seinem Aktenkoffer. Ich habe das Gefühl, die Ladebildschirme sind vielleicht ein bisschen länger bei der Switch. Aber ich bin mir auch nicht sicher. Ansonsten kann ich bisher auch keinen grafischen Unterschied feststellen. Schnarr ich mir nicht so ins Ohr.
What? Who? Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus? Yes, quite right.
Vor allem, ich finde es gut, dass ich halt selber entscheiden kann, wann es weitergeht, weil ich dann auch hin und wieder mit euch einfach reden kann. Ohne, dass ich den Leuten ins Wort falle.
Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between two mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake.
Hört sich doch ganz schön an.
It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee.
Schickes Café, da fühle ich mich gleich angesprochen. Okay, das war weird, okay.
It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited.
Wow.
It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world.
Okay. Und was wäre das?
Actually,
Eine Zahnlücke,
it
cool.
was a girl.
Ach so, Mädchen, Entschuldigung.
Her name was Jennys LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective.
Ring, ring.
Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda.
Telefon. Genau.
Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then.
Yay, Wartezimmermusik.
Richard? Yes, I got it. I did, and my answer is no.
Hallöchen, Kaso. Na? Wie geht's, wie steht's?
I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but...
But?
No. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but... If I could just... Please, listen to what I'm saying.
Tja. Ah, wer weiß. Okay, ich kann hier Dinge tun. So, lieber Arthur, ich hoffe, es geht Ihnen gut. Leider habe ich schlechte Neuigkeiten, alter Freund. Es lässt sich nicht leicht in Worte fassen, also habe ich hier die Verkaufszahlen des letzten Buches. Ew. Das sieht nicht so gut aus. Die jungen Leser von heute wollen mehr Geheimnis, mehr Gefahr. Mit Jennys immer zaghafteren und formelhaften Abenteuern verlieren sie. Immerhin ist es für die Buchläden schon zu spät, die Vorbestellungen für das nächste Buch zu stornieren. Also habe ich sie noch eine, Also haben sie noch eine letzte Chance, mit dem alten Mädchen etwas Leben einzuhauchen. Wir möchten, dass sie mal einen echten Krimi probieren. Töten sie wen? Etwas Drama. Es tut mir leid, aber wenn das nichts wird, heißt das für das nächste Buch Jenny und ihr letzter Fall. Und da hat er selber wahrscheinlich hingeschrieben, ich bin kein Mörder. Okay. Sofort wieder da, antworte gleich. Warte. Ich bin sehr müde. Ja, müde bin ich auch. So, wieder da. WB, Kaso. Komm gerade von der Arbeit, seit 4 Uhr auf den Beinen und bei dir, oh, ich hatte auch so ein Ich will im Bett liegen bleiben Tag. Weitere tolle Neuigkeiten. Jemand von einer echten Zeitung hat endlich ihr letztes Buch besprochen. Amateur! Rezension Jenny LeClue und das verschollene Marmeladenbrot. Das 38. und hoffentlich letzte Buch einer Serie, die ihren Höhepunkt lange hinter sich. Jenny LeClue war einst eine weltberühmte Serie von Mystery-Geschichten, die heute in die Mittelmäßigkeit abgefallen ist. Bla bla bla. Ohne jeden Zweifel ist das die größte Grütze, die ich je erwarten. Arthur K. Finkelstein. Ich habe es nicht vermocht, selbst das erste Kapitel wach zu überstehen. Buch gibt einen guten Türstopper ab. Könntest keine gute Geschichte erkennen, wenn sie dich anspringt. Okay. Ich schätze, das muss Ihnen wie ein Schock vorkommen, aber wir müssen mit der Zeit gehen. Probieren Sie mal 1 oder 2 Morde. Eine echte Tragödie. Wer weiß? Vielleicht haben Sie ja doch noch eine großartige Story übrig. Ich rufe Sie später an, um darüber zu reden. Tut mir leid wegen Ihrer Karriere. Kopf hoch, ja? Bäh. Das ist die Unterschrift, also bäh. PS, nächste Woche Squash? Naja, egal. Bald haben Sie zumindest Zeit, an Ihrer Rückhand zu arbeiten. Unglaublich! Was Feines spielst du denn da? Schau, cool ist das. Das ist Jenny LeClue. So, kann ich hier sonst noch Dinge... Kaffee. Kaffee hin und her schieben? Ach nee, ist Tee, oder? Warum kann ich das hin und her schieben? Okay. Licht aus. Ich will den Stift runterschmeißen. Geh weg. Okay. Pock, 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 pock. Ja gut, das hatte er ja gerade vorgelesen. Ne? Hallo? Das hatte ich ja schon. Hey. Ich fange jetzt schon an, wieder überfordert zu sein. Oh Gott, so viele Namen. Ich glaube, das sind die Leute, die bei Patreon das unterstützt hatten. Glaube ich. Bin mir aber nicht sicher. Oh, zumindest ein paar davon. Ja, aber nee, das hatten wir doch alles schon. Erik Rang immer suchen. Ich glaube nicht, dass er damit bei war.
You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jennys world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years? Fine. I'll give you what you want. But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer.
Was? Die Bewusstseinsstromtechnik. Ja, ja, genau. Wer kennt's nicht?
And you have unleashed my fury. Good day, sir.
Er unterstützt ja ganz vieles immer. Ja, aber also Jenny LeClue kam jetzt schon vor über einem Jahr raus. Und es soll wohl irgendwie auch noch ein zweiter Teil kommen.
Boring? Predictable?
Ich weiß aber nicht, ob er das unterstützt hatte. Aber ich glaube nicht. Bin mir aber auch nicht sicher.
Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
Okay. Wie er so mit zwei Händen, so zwei Fingern so tippt. Ich bin böse jetzt.
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today was different. And nothing would ever be the same again. To begin with, Jenny LeClue was dead.
Dö, dö, dö.
Her skin was pale.
Der Boomer-Handyfinger.
Her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
No, no, no! Never move the victim.
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue.
You are a dead body. Dead bodies don't talk.
Ehemalige Detektivin. Lehrte dumme Studenten. Schrecklicher Koch, gute Mutter. Okay.
But he's doing it wrong!
As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative.
Wieder da, WB so das.
We must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time. Until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us. But Jenny is right, Jonathan.
Das Spiel klingt ansprechend. Deine Spiele klingen immer ansprechend. Danke. Anscheinend treffe ich ja dann deinen Geschmack. Das ist ja schön. Wenn ich Spiele Leuten zeige, die sie vielleicht nicht kennen und die sie dann halt doch gut finden. Das ist doch cool. Finde ich gut.
You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Sorry, Mrs. LeClue.
Okay, you've all had a chance to study the body? Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Ooh, me. I think it was an accident.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Uff. Wer ist er denn?
Oh.
Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder.
Murder?
Don't be ridiculous.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder, and I can prove it.
Ja, ich kann das rausfinden.
Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
First, I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data. And finally,
Die hat doch was geraucht. Die hat das wahrscheinlich auch.
Deduce the real cause of death.
So. Wir suchen jetzt Hinweise
The
quasi.
victim has a green smudge on her lips. It's not lipstick.
Wir müssen 8 Stück finden.
it wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories. But this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it ever since.
Okay. Okay.
Without her trusty
Brille?
bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision. Jenny's blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable. But her grandmother had knitted it, and so it was her favorite.
Oh, das ist süß. Man sieht auch halt so diese Striche hier halt überall. Dass der halt schon, ja, nicht mehr so gut ist.
The more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
Ich denke gerade an Stanley Parable. Okay. Hier sieht man halt diese Risse quasi, dass er halt schon genäht worden ist und so.
What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Chalky green residue on the rim. Smells like burnt matches.
3 Sachen fehlen noch.
The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean. Approximately 8 sizes too big.
Ja, da
covered
wächst du
in
noch
mud.
rein. Ja, aber das haut ja nicht hin, wenn der Brunnen sauber ist, aber sie dreckige Schuhe hat.
There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood. I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. How
Naja,
do I know the victim didn't slip?
Woher weißt du, dass das Opfer nicht ausgerutscht ist? Wegen dem wegen nassen Boden und den dreckigen Stiefeln, würde ich behaupten. Ansonsten wäre ja der Boden auch dreckig, weil sie hat dreckige Schuhe.
The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor.
Genau, das habe ich ja gerade
So
gesagt.
where are they? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here. Okay, that proves she didn't slip. So how did she actually die? What was the real cause of death?
Das. Tödlich, aber lecker. Genau.
There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches.
Ich mag deine Emotes. Ach, danke schön, Gaso. Das freut mich.
Phosphorus. Also found in common garden fertilizer.
Sie hat Gartendünger getrunken. Lecker. Nom nom nom.
The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead. Ah, the case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not.
Gaso. Und das schon im 5. Monat. Oh. Dankeschön. Dankeschön für deinen Resub. Ja, schon für ganze 5 Monate. Bald das 6 Monate, ne? Bald bist du Silber. Du hast ja einen silbernen Fuchs vor deinem Namen.
No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover.
Jenny?
The gardener enacting his revenge.
Jenny!
A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins.
That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question.
Jetzt gleich betritt Horatio Kane den Raum und setzt die Sonnenbrille auf. Ja, ja. Also war hier bei CIS. Nee, oder CSI? Nee, es war CSI, ne? Navy CIS war was anderes.
And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today.
Jetzt zieht. CIS? CSI, oder? CSI Miami, oder? Oder CIS Miami? Jetzt bin ich auch verwirrt.
Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue. So have a light lunch.
Geil. Ausflug zum Leichenschauhaus. Woo.
The students need to think for themselves, Jenny.
CSI. Ah, ja doch, CSI.
That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. See ya.
Wait, before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
A new journal.
So. Es war aber noch zu meiner Schulzeit, als wir auf Klassenfahrt waren. Als den ganzen Tag geregnet hat und wir uns im Zimmer einschlossen und den ganzen Tag Scenes einmal Harry geschaut hatten. Wow. Okay.
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
Was? Nein, sie dekorierte es. Sie dekorierte es. Oh. Ja, sie dekoriert es. Ach, ich kann es groß und klein machen. Genug dekoriert reicht.
A new journal meant new adventures.
Wird das jetzt Max Tagebuch? Ich habe keine Ahnung.
She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
Ja, ich will nicht dekorieren, danke.
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Jenny, I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Bekommst safe das Spiel erst nächste Woche. Warum? Dein Vater immer noch nichts gesagt? So ein Kind wie die in der Nachbarschaft zu haben, schon richtig nervt. Bisschen wahrscheinlich.
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get
Emotional.
I've really gotta go. No, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Wie sie auch guckt so mit ihrer Zeitung. So, wirklich?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help.
Hatte gerade Fehler 3000. Dann spackt Twitch eventuell wieder rum.
It must be something very important.
Da hilft dann eigentlich immer nur mal kurz refreshen.
Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow. The case of the misplaced papers.
Mhm.
Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Ja, wollen wir unserer Mutter helfen oder wollen wir uns herausreden? Ihr dürft gerne abstimmen. Einfach mal irgendwie halt in den Chat schreiben reicht, denke ich. Ist ja recht übersichtlich. Bringt was, wenn du sagst, ist aber nicht höre, würde der Blackscreen und da nur Fehler tauschen steht und kein Ton wäre. Habe gerade schon refreshed, aber danke dir trotzdem. Ja. Ja, dadurch, dass du halt geschrieben hast, dachte ich mir halt schon, dass du schon wieder da so bist, dass du es halt hörst. Aber be right back. Okay, bis dann so das. Ja, ich glaube, wenn dieser Fehler kommt, dann ist es meistens, liegt es irgendwie an Twitch. Und da hilft meistens dann auch nur refreshen, einmal ganz kurz F5 und dann geht es meistens wieder. Weg da, weg da, weg da. Okay, also Mom helfen.
Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I leave. On one condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Wow.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
Okay.
This again. Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
Logik hinterfragen oder Motiv? Logik oder Motiv? Habt ihr eine Präferenz? Ansonsten entscheide ich. Ja. Ansonsten mache ich jetzt. Na gut, dann entscheide ich.
Late again? What are you up to?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble?
Anscheinend sehr oft. Wenn sie schon so fragt.
Alright, let's find these papers and get out of here.
Konnte man hier nicht so irgendwie suchen?
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
Okay, hier komme ich nicht weiter.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
Okay. Oh Gott.
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience, and Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
Was haben wir denn hier? Ein guter Detektiv. Immer wie ein Mörder denken. Immer Instinkt vertrauen. Immer den Beweisen folgen. Immer Seminararbeiten pünktlich abgeben. Essay über Enthauptung und Zerstückelung nächste Woche fällig. Okay. Wissen, wann man nach Hilfe fragt. Was man niemals tun sollte. Etwas persönlich nehmen. Zu früh zeigen, was man weiß. Den Kaffee unbeaufsichtigt lassen. Niemals nicht. Spekulationen anstellen. Warte, hä? Ich konnte doch hier irgendwo noch was interagieren, oder nicht? Guck mal hier. Nee. Schon wieder falschen Knopf gedrückt.
It's one of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
Ne, als ob. Oh. Kann ich noch irgendwas anderes untersuchen, bevor ich das mache?
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment. Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Okay.
Found you. Time to get out of here.
Vor allem, wie viele das sind. So, wir können jetzt theoretisch gehen, ne? Jo.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to
Ich
leave?
glaube, wir haben da alles gesehen. Ja, nein, wir gehen. Ich glaube, ich habe alles. Hoffe ich.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
What the?
Okay.
What a mess. I should investigate.
Ich will immer die falsche Taste drücken, weil es auf dem Xbox-Controller immer genau unterschiedlich ist. Genau andersrum. Ne, ach da.
Jenny
Yay.
had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash.
Okay.
To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
Die rätselhafte Postkarte. Okay.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
Was?
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk.
Mag den Grafikstil vom Game. Oh, ich auch. Ich auch. Bin richtig schön.
Hold on. What's this? Oh no, they've extended curfew hours again.
Ausgangssperre, okay.
9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town.
Katze.
It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Okay, Stadtbenachrichtigung. Ausgangssperre. Bleiben Sie sicher, bleiben Sie drin. 21 Uhr bis zum Sonnenaufgang. Bitte entschuldigen Sie unser Chaos, während wir Ihr Stromnetz verbessern. Während dieser Zeit können kleine Unannehmlichkeiten wie tägliche Stromausfälle auftreten. Oh, ich kann hier was anditschen. Hey, nein, ich konnte auch was anditschen. Ich habe aus Versehen B gedrückt. Ich kann es nicht wieder... Da war was zum Anditschen. Ich kann es jetzt nicht mehr anditschen. Nein. Kann ich nochmal? What? Oh no. Oh nein! Oh. Okay.
Hey, you!
Oh, hi there.
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning. But then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Wait, du kennst bestimmt Brownie. Hast du es mitbekommen? Wer? Nee, ich glaube nicht. Kenne ich nicht. Also, ich bin mir jetzt nicht sicher, aber ich glaube nicht.
Really? Like what?
Nur vom Namen her, aber ansonsten keine Ahnung.
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark? Berries that emit a bioluminescent mist?
Warum, was ist denn los?
And flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close.
Mann, warum kennt ihr denn niemand? Ich kenne ihn nur vom Namen her. Also ich habe ja auch hin und wieder mal was von dem gelesen und so, aber ich habe da noch nie irgendwie zugeschaut, glaube ich. Oder wenn, dann wurde ich nur mal kurz rüber geradet, aber war wieder weg. Aber so direkt zugeschaut habe ich da nicht.
That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Strasberry in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Aha, hier ist doch noch was.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the Dean's impending retirement.
Left. Left. I said
Okay.
left, damn it. What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
Ja, das ist immer die Frage.
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes, nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have
Whoa.
bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it. Hello, Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
Geliebter Dekan von
A
Gumboldt.
jolly gentleman. The dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
Jedermanns Ersatzonkel. Lacht wie der Weihnachtsmann. Okay.
He's also Mom's boss.
Oh.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt. And the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
Bin gleich wieder da. Okay. Bis gleich, Kaso.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Stroudsbury.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which,
Im Endeffekt habe ich gar keinen Unterschied gesehen, aber ich bin mal nett.
have you been practicing your detective skills?
Oh, ich bin voll müde irgendwie heute. Mann.
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
The dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt moonbeams.
Ooh.
And not just because
Okay.
his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Ach so.
Well, a bench warmer anyway.
Okay, das ist auch schade.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short, and quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now.
Oha. 20 Mal so eine Rede umschreiben. Uff.
I just can't seem to find the right words.
Löffel statt Stift.
Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
Massivgold. Alt, uralt, mindestens 100 Jahre.
His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Genau.
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Was, Blut? Salzig? Nein, süß. Da, Textur plus Geruch, Obst. Es ist Marmelade.
The Dean didn't button his shirt properly.
Wer hätte das gedacht?
It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Okay. Gärtnert.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
Ich meine das Zeug, das sie in ihre Hose
What?
machen müssen.
Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt.
Vincent! Goldlogo. Klassenring. Vielleicht Club oder Verbindung.
Est. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Strasberry family had been champions of education for generations.
What
does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strasberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery.
Ja. Ich weiß
What did
natürlich
the Dean eat
alles.
for breakfast?
Was hat er zum Frühstück gegessen? Ah ja, auf jeden Fall war da Marmelade drauf und der hat einen Löffel. Und die Fliege wahrscheinlich. Scheiße, nee, es funktioniert nicht. So. Ich habe ja nur 2 Sachen, die ich auswählen kann. Also er hat auf seiner Fliege Puderzucker und auf dem Knopf war Marmelade, also irgendwie sowas. So, wieder da WB, so das. Warte. Ich sehe, du bist an und ich muss gleich
Jammed his
los.
shirt and powdered sugar on his
Nicht schlimm,
tie.
Lizzie. Und hi, dass du da bist. Auch wenn du nur kurz da bist. Freut mich trotzdem. Wo musst du denn hin? Was hast du denn vor?
The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts. What else can I tell about the Dean's morning?
Wahrscheinlich, dass er im Stress war. Aber noch ein drittes. Was gut spielen Wochen. Ah, das hier wahrscheinlich. Das ist, weil das nicht ordentlich zugeknöpft ist. Ich denke mal, dass der halt in Eile war.
The Dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch.
Zu einer Freundin, die heute erfahren hat, dass sie aus dem Anerkennungsjahr rausgeschmissen wird. Also, was ist denn ein Anerkennungsjahr? Und das ist ja natürlich dann doof. Schätze ich mal. Wenn man da raus... Also, wenn man allgemein irgendwo rausgeschmissen wird, ist es meistens doof.
The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off. Which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Wenn man 3 Jahre gelernt hat und das 4. Jahr macht, um anerkannt zu werden, kenne ich überhaupt nicht. Also, ich glaube, bei uns gibt es sowas nicht. Und wenn man das nicht schafft, war alles umsonst. Uff, okay, das ist natürlich dann blöd.
Yes?
I'm guessing...
Keine Ahnung, Erdbeeren, Himbeeren, das ist beides dasselbe, oder nicht? Also, es ist nicht beides dasselbe, aber wie willst du das von der Marmelade, von der Konsistenz her abschätzen können? Ich sag Erdbeere.
Strawberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Ist vergleichbar mit einem Staatsexamen. Okay.
Oh?
Kann sie das dann irgendwie wiederholen oder so?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
Nope, muss alles nochmal machen, so wie ich es verstanden habe. Also nochmal 4 Jahre? Echt?
And I'm meeting your mother in the
Oder nur
library.
dieses eine Jahr, was sie extra gemacht hat?
What a small world this is.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on
Gib
Saturday.
alles. Mal schauen, was noch so rauskommt. Oha. Okay, das ist ja dann mies, wenn sie alles nochmal neu machen muss.
Oh, yes. Until
Ja,
we
dann-
meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Dann hoffe ich mal, Lizzie, dass du sie ein bisschen aufmuntern kannst, ne? Wenn halt 4 Jahre umsonst sind, ist natürlich blöd. Okay. Bring, bring.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Ring, ring. Telefon.
Hello.
Hallo.
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Fine.
Vogel?
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Ja, ja, genau.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
Keine Ahnung. Glashaus?
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
Der Abendhimmel ist voller Glühwürmchen. Goldfisch?
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah, Jenny, it is you.
Oh, das schien richtig. Okay.
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Wow. Er hat einfach von der anderen Telefonzelle aus angerufen. Uff.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
Also dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Und vergesst nicht genug zu trinken. Danke, Lucy. Bis später. Oder bis Sonntag. Je nachdem. So. CJ, Verschwörungstheoretiker. Oh nein, da haben wir davon nicht genug aktuell. Öfters wegen öffentlichen Ärgernisses im Knast. Fragwürdiges Verhältnis zur Realität. So? Was so? Uiuiuiui, das ist aber... Da fehlt nicht mehr viel, ne? Da fehlt nicht mehr viel. 1700. Tja, ja. Ist aber immer noch nicht ganz geschafft. 1600? Ja, 1600. Entschuldigung.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh.
Das ist eine sehr gute Frage, wer sie verfolgen sollte.
This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
Was? Ich wollte gar nicht mit dir reden.
What? You called me.
Ja, danke.
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out. I knew he was hiding something.
Okay. Gesprungenes Gras, genau. Glas, rotierende Nadel. Offenes Versteck. Seltsame Symbole.
A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
Okay.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching.
For what?
For them.
Was?
It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Ja, okay.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Wessen Geburtstag? Wie alt ist CJ? Und wofür steht CJ? Ja,
Is it your birthday, CJ?
ist auch eine sehr gute Frage.
Birthday? Whose birthday? Kleinsen's birthday. But Kleinsen died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you.
Ah,
Impossible shot. Died instantly. No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Happy Birthday und tut mir leid wegen deinem Vater. Uff. Wie nett.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible!
Was?
It's got my fingerprints all over it!
Ja, genau. CJ. In Socken gestopft, kein gutes Versteck.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually makes.
Die Aliens sind unter uns. Und sie holen sich euer Haustier. Bist du bereit? Wirst du dem Ruf folgen? Was?
It's been professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
Ah. Wow, so cool. Tritt auch heute den Space... Was? Kiddits bei? Okay.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve. But this isn't one of them. So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet.
Noch nicht. Sehr
I've got
gut.
this hat now.
Ja, damit würde ich auch niemand erkennen.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise!
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week.
Oh, okay, was war diese Woche?
It's because I peed in the water tower.
Ugh. Ew! Bah!
CJ, that's gross.
Mhm.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals?
Gedankensteuerung, Chemikalien. Ja. Aber jetzt haben alle deine Pisse gesoffen, also es ist auch nicht besser.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
But CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
Er ist so eine Pfeife.
Hey!
Ah! Damn, that's the third time today.
Oops.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute, the way that you and your mom work together.
Ach, ist sie eine der Studentinnen, die da war?
I wish I was that close with my parents.
Enough chit-chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Atherton.
Ich fühle gerade, wie jemand mich angefahren hat. Ja, ich bin auch so. Weißt du, ich würde hier am liebsten würde ich hier unten so und spielen. Ich will eigentlich nur wieder ins Bett. Oh, ich bin richtig doll müde einfach. Ich will einfach nur liegen.
An
Das ist
eclectic
richtig
band of
komisch.
treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together they were known as Sticker Club.
Ja, und einen Sticker habe ich jetzt verpasst, weil ich aus Versehen zurückgeklickt habe und den Sticker nicht eingesammelt habe. Super.
For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town. Officially, Jenny was too young to join. But she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Bin schon komplett eingemummelt.
Nice
Ja.
edges, rich colors, very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super sad that he's leaving, but
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
exactly.
Wow.
Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
So. Was haben wir hier noch?
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Ja. Gehen wir mal rüber. Wir haben hier nichts mehr.
Stop!
Was? Achso, ich dachte, er meint mich.
Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
Oh, oh, oh. Das war nicht so gut.
Dear.
That was ominous.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
So. Was, als Jenny sich dem Waldrand näherte, hörte sie plötzlich ein seltsames Geräusch.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open.
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it?
Wow. Was
That's
für ein
my lucky
Arsch.
wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night another power surge. Every morning another part of the grid fried. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
Ich frag mehr Sachen.
Looks like I have all the leverage.
Warum bin ich fast jeden Tag krank? Vielleicht vielleicht bist du krank und schleppst das einfach nur die ganze Zeit mit dir rum. Und kurierst das halt nicht richtig aus, weißt du? Also, dass es nicht richtig weggeht.
So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting our butts to keep your lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks.
Wäh. Warum wäh?
It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench. But be careful. It's a family heirloom.
Ich frag noch mehr.
But what could possibly be using
Der
that
ist mir
much
zu
power?
gemein. Ich will ihn durchlöchern. Was mit Fragen?
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Jetzt hat er bitte gesagt. Geht doch mit ihm.
Fine, I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
Das mit dem Bitte hätte er auch schon vorher machen können, ne? So.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it! Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back.
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
Especially her only friend.
Oh, okay. Guck mal, hier ist schon wieder so ein Danger No Swimming Schild, was wir ganz am Anfang auch hatten. Kann man ihm nicht die Fresse stopfen?
I think there's been enough dancing for one day.
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny, hi!
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes.
Sohn des Dekans Strawberry, Bankdrücker der Gumboldt-Mondstrahlen. Achso, von deren Team. Bester Freund überhaupt. Ach.
Cool should have been his middle name. Instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing my...
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
My shift ends...
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Uff, wie gemein die sind.
Back in a minute, Keith.
Aber Hauptsache Ische und Ische, keine Ahnung, die beiden da halt. Also nicht die Blonde, sondern die anderen beiden haben genau denselben Haarschnitt. Genau.
I'll have the usual. Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it.
Ja, hier die beiden meine ich. Die haben genau denselben Haarschnitt. Die beiden haben den schlimmeren Haarschnitt, ja, finde ich auch, ne? Aber gut. Mit Brett reden. Genau.
How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Diese Verrenkungen.
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Was soll denn das sein, ein umgekehrter Haken? Ich weiß auch nicht.
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's jazz?
Shh! I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
Oh Gott, ey, die ist ja richtig schlimm, ne?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
Ich versuche halt auch irgendwie da hinzuhören, was das quatscht, aber. Ja, keine Ahnung.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
But just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock.
Ich höre nur Zahlen, ja, hat sich auch so angehört. Irgendwie wie Zahlen, irgendwie sowas. Aber ich war jetzt auch nicht sicher. Schon wieder no swimming.
Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down?
Naja, nach unten.
I'm getting a kick out of this.
Okay.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Sieht ein bisschen aus wie der Stiefel, den Jenny anhatte. Also die Schuhe.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
Übers Angeln reden, weil er Angeln anscheinend mag?
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great. But the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night.
Der See leuchtet bei Nacht. Ja gut, der kann ich verstehen, dass man darin nicht schwimmen soll.
And few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
Aber ist es denn überhaupt so gut, aus diesem See Fische zu essen? Wenn der leuchtet, der See.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it.
Okay, rütteln,
Then you kick it.
treten,
And then you push it.
drücken.
Sounds
Okay.
unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
So, das steht hoffentlich im Dings drin, oder? Steht das drin? Rütteln, treten, schieben steht da jetzt, okay. Dran rütteln. Treten. Und drücken. Aha!
Aha! That did the trick. Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted.
Das Geheimcode flüstern. Ja, wir weisen uns aus.
Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
Ja, ja.
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Genau.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
Was? Ja, genau.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Wow.
Oh.
Bester Fall ever.
And there it was. A real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, Hinweise finden. Teure Frisur. Mehr als 15
Looks
Zentimeter hoch.
freshly blow-dried.
Okay.
A professional
Wer hat eine
job.
15 Zentimeter hohe Frisur, bitte? Das wäre ja hier oben irgendwo. Uff.
Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Königinhaube. Okay.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
Ja, ach, ich find's süß.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries? But
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
Risikofreudig,
Jenny
schlechte
had often snuck
Chancen.
through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races.
Ah.
She could understand why the dogs ran so hard.
Ach so, Hunderennen.
They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away, I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Oh. Zerrissen und hier ist noch ein Sticker. Etwas hängen geblieben.
That's
Ja.
a large hole. She must have
Wahrscheinlich
caught
an der
it on something.
Leiter.
Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
Fortgeschrittene Mischtechnik, genau.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
I feel like you know more about me than I do.
Okay. Ja, eine Sache fehlt noch. Aber was? Ach so, hier. Die Abdrücke an der Nase.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Dan?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
Okay.
You are so thorough.
Nun.
Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up.
Wo ist die Brille?
Where are Gail's glasses?
Keine Ahnung. Vielleicht hier? So? Aber halt beim Malen macht sie halt auch nicht.
There's a big hole in her pocket, but Gail didn't even know her pants had pockets. So it's
Stimmt.
unlikely that she would keep her glasses in them.
Ja, also das kommt weg. Denn... Nee, warte. Das mit dem Wettschein denn, oder? Weil da hatte sie auch das Fernglas auf. Nicht nur zur Vogelbeobachtung.
Gail was at the races last night. she had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gail also had her hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big, and could easily hide a small object.
Ah, okay. Dann war das richtig.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work. But now came the most satisfying part. Delivering the dramatic denouement.
Dramatische Auflösung. Detektiv oder Mystery-Autor? Ja, wir sind jetzt schon Detektiv, ne? Ich mach das wie Detektiv. Wir sind nämlich noch einer.
1. Not only do you love your binoculars, you've come to depend on them for bird watching, greyhound watching, basically anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed that the two optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday, you changed your hairstyle.
I did.
Though fun, it was also impractical. And so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please, don't interrupt. After much research, deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could be. They've been on your head the whole time.
Oh, so
Wie die so
they are.
rausgefahren
Right
kommt.
there on top of my head.
Wie die Brille einfach so rausgefahren kam. So.
Incredible! What a talent!
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gail, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work.
Was ist das?
Now don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Wie viel war das? Anscheinend nicht viel, oder? Wollten uns ja eigentlich noch mit Keith treffen. Das hatten wir schon.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed?
Ich denke 25 Cent, ja, irgendwie sowas, ne?
Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel. You must be so excited.
Ganzer Nickel. Ja, wie viel ist denn ein Nickel? Ist nicht so viel, ne?
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
Wow. Das ist gemein, weil Jenny ja ihren Pullover von ihrer Oma hat und deswegen so gerne trägt. Das ist gemein. Oh, $0,25. Ohne meinen Anwalt sage ich nichts und damit hallo Ingrak. Hallöchen.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
I've had enough of this.
Zerknittert. Neu. Trägt immer Brille. Ins Gesicht gekämmt. Okay. Oh! Wollen wir gemein sein oder wollen wir richtig gemein sein? Das soll ich euch entscheiden, aber ich habe eine Ahnung, in was der Chat tendieren würde. Der Chat ist immer richtig gemein. Ja, genau. Wieso das es sagt. Richtig gemein. Töten! Nemo, so funktioniert das nicht. Okay, das ist aber richtig
Skirt
gemein.
ironed but unevenly. The work of a distracted housewife. Brand new, hideously overpriced shoes. Overcompensating father. Your dad's sleeping with Deborah's mom again, isn't he?
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Wow, Jenny. That was cruel.
Who even says something like that?
Sie war selber gemein.
Aw, don't cry, Veronica.
She's just a weirdo nobody!
Ja, GG.
Jenny,
Oh, weia.
who?
And in the case of the missing friends!
Yeah. Good one, Veronica. Come on. Let's get you home.
Ja, gut.
Are you coming, Susie?
Thanks for the coffee, Keith. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's...
Nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Keith.
Aber sie scheint nett zu sein, eigentlich. Frag mich halt, warum sie, also wieso sie halt mit diesen 2 Tussen da abhängt.
That went well. Shall we?
Selbst schuld. Das stimmt.
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
Ja, wie sagst du, so wie man im Wald schallt, so kommt, so schallt zurück oder sowas? Irgendwie so wie man im Wald schreit, schallt zurück. Ich weiß nicht, wie das Sprichwort geht, genau. Aber es war ja ungefähr der Effekt. Sie hackt die ganze Zeit auf Jenny rum, dann haut Jenny einmal ein Ding raus, dann fängt sie an zu heulen. Also, ja, gut. Klar, sie muss sich jetzt nicht unbedingt auf das Niveau von der jetzt runtergeben, aber ja.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases.
Keine Ahnung, hab einen Knoten im Hirn. Ingrak, du hast ein Hirn? Ja, okay, Entschuldigung. Oh.
How am I supposed to become a real detective if
Ja,
there
am
are no
Vogel.
real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady?
Hab dich auch lieb. Manu. Du weißt, dass das nicht so gemeint ist. Hoffe
Thanks,
ich.
Keith. But it was stupid, and everyone knew it. Including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
Keine Ahnung. Das hier?
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Richtig pessimistisch. Komm, wir machen das. Ist bestimmt lustig.
Oh, shucks.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well...
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball. And tough love, but you're the worst player on the team.
Wow. Wie
Not
nett.
the worst.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's a Strasberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past.
Aber wenn Basketball eine Tradition der Familie ist, warum ist der Dekan nochmal so pummelig?
Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition, the sense of adventure?
Ja gut, wenn man nur auf der Bank sitzt, dann ja, eventuell. Stimmt, daran habe ich gar nicht gedacht.
Are we still talking about basketball? How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year since...
Ja, gut.
And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's lonely?
Das kann sein. Vielleicht hat sie auch einfach jemand Neuen
You're
getroffen.
Right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab?
Wow. Da kann sich einfach noch nicht mal einen Kaffee leisten.
Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last stone. You want it?
You take it. You need to practice.
Oh wow, dass sie so einen loslässt. Oh, ist das gemein.
3-pointer!
So, geht doch. Voll gut.
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
Erfahren wir jetzt, warum das Wasser leuchtet? Oder... Okay, komische Rohre. Döp, döp, döp.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store, just around the corner.
Das ist Nord Stream 2? Was für ein Ding? Was ist das? Bitte klär mich auf, Nemo. Die Bibliothek war ruhig. Zu ruhig.
Gerald Strasberry. Cornelia Strasberry.
Die sehen alle gleich aus.
It's a
Also,
wall of Strasberries.
von den Bildern her. Nord Stream ist eine Pipeline. Eine Gaspipeline. Ach so, okay.
The Strasberry lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university. There had been a Dean Strasberry at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Strasberry left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type. No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
Gib mir. So, okay. Dieser Mann hat aufgrund vergangener Vorfälle nichts mehr in der Bibliothek verloren. Könnte Hut und oder falschen Bart tragen. Bitte aufmerksam sein. Ja, okay, das ist CJ. Zweitens, irgendwer lässt Bücherwagen im Ruhebereich. Bitte denken Sie daran, Wagen zum Empfang zurückzufahren. Und stellen Sie sich nicht drauf. Es gibt Gründe, warum wir Leitern haben. Okay. Ja, gut.
That was weird.
Ja, das war merkwürdig. Da hat sie schon recht.
Hello? Mom? Mr. Strasberry? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
Jetzt ruhig. Ja, den Empfang hatte ich ja eigentlich schon. Oh Gott. Ich habe mich gerade ernsthaft von selber vor Jenny erschrocken. Genau. Ich spiele Jenny und ich habe mich vor ihr erschrocken, genau. Oh, da. Sehr gut.
Les Strasberry, Gumbold's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Strasberry.
A pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there? The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz.
Ooh, okay.
Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton. And as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it.
Okay, also solche Angeber quasi.
Laddertron 5000. The pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
Auch. Okay.
Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Ja. Aber hier war ja nichts weiter, oder? Nur hier geht's nur wieder raus. Hier war doch auch nichts mehr, oder? Nö. Das hatten wir schon. Jetzt doof? Wahrscheinlich. Nö. Ja, ich kann auch hier nichts weiter machen. Fängt ja schon gut an. Kann ich hier mit meiner Lupe rumschauen? Sieht irgendwie nicht so aus.
Jenny gazed at
Ach,
the
da.
technological marvel of Ladatron
Wow.
5000.
Ach, dass ich da nochmal... Ja, okay. Dieser Moment, wenn du dir etwas zu essen kochst und der Doggo in der Tür sitzt, in der Hoffnung, dass was runterfällt. Oh.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down.
So, jetzt mal gucken. War das? Ich glaube, da können wir nämlich die Regale verschieben. Ja, nee, das war irgendwie nicht ganz so richtig. So. Die sich noch verschieben. Hier ist eigentlich noch das hinterste, oder? Und das müsste das hier sein. So? Ist ja einfach nur alle in eine Richtung, oder? Nee. Nee. So. Haha.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts.
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
But something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
Wenn da schon Verschwörungstheorien steht, dann tippe ich einfach mal auf CJ.
Intricate diagrams of giant machines.
Der macht doch immer
A worn
sowas.
copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Hm.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ.
CJ.
Sag ich doch.
It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
Erstens die Schattenmänner. Verlassene Minen. Massive seismische Aktivität beobachtet. Mögliche Landstelle. 113-1010. 23 Uhr. Wald. Kreischender UFO-Schwarm. Intensives Geräusch. Friedhof 3:10 entführt. Kräftige Lichtstrahlen. Experimente an Leichen. Okay.
UFOs, shadow men, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side. Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
Ui. Okay.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
I can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
Aber dann haben wir doch eigentlich hier alles, oder? Denke mal. In Farbe und bunt. Ja. Scheint ja hier eine Seltenheit zu sein. Okay, mit A greife ich und dann schieben. Schieb, kleines Mädchen, schiebt schneller.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
Boah.
Oops.
Ups. Genau. Erstmal das Bild vom Dekan umschmeißen.
Aha! Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
Let's see. Lights, bookcases, ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
Wollen wir eine andere Lösung suchen? Ich meine, das wäre jetzt halt der einfache Weg, ne? Wir können auch schauen, ob wir noch eine andere Lösung finden. Ich guck mal, ob ich eine andere Lösung finde.
I guess I'll find another way. Wait, what am I thinking? It's a simple switch, perfectly safe.
But Jenny was strong in her convictions and
Okay, ich
seldom
kann
changed
keine
her
andere
mind once
Möglichkeit
she'd
finden.
made the correct decision.
Ich könnte immer noch die andere Lösung suchen.
Fine. Actually, not fine.
Und sie macht es trotzdem. Okay.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny hero. But even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear. Looks like that did the trick.
Okay. Brauche ich das noch? Eigentlich nicht, oder? Dann hier hin. Muss er durch diese komische Luken kommen.
Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Yeah, we know.
Ach nee, hier kann man ja auch durch. Komme ich hier nicht lang?
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over.
Warum? Ah, okay. Da komme ich so nicht lang. Ist ein anderer Weg? Ich hoffe doch. Ach, sie geht hier nicht weiter. Und hier kann ich nichts mehr machen mit den Schaltern. Ah, wait. Wait. Kann ich die Leitern von oben auch schieben? Kann ich. Aber hier komme ich nicht durch. Weil da ist ja ein Regal im Weg. Ich bin auf jeden Fall sehr verwirrt. Soll ich dann auf die Seite darüber kommen? Kann sie einfach runterspringen? Nein, kann sie nicht. Da hinten ist der andere Wagen. Aber ich muss ja irgendwie hier... Hä? Ich muss ja irgendwie da hinkommen. Moment. Lass mich mal da ohne Dings rum.
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read, wet floor, caution. Her path was blocked.
Ja, genau.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
Ernsthaft? Kann ich nicht einfach...
Wow, that really is slippery.
Es ist doch nicht dein Ernst.
It wouldn't be a good idea to leave my footprints everywhere.
Kann doch nicht dein Ernst sein. Ich kann das halt hier nicht. Kann man das Ding hier nicht aus dem Weg räumen? Müssen da Bücher sein? Ja, hier komme ich ja auch nirgendwo hin. Ich bin verwirrt.
It's locked. No problem, I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate the process countless times. But that was just for fun at home. This was the real world.
Und Ingrak, dankeschön für dein Host. Dankeschön.
You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket. Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot.
Okay. Erstmal Schlösser knacken hier.
Bingo.
Bingo.
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Nichts.
Oh, it's empty. Still, that bookcard could be useful.
Was kann ich hier suchen?
There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it.
Ja gut, dass du da nicht rankommst, das können wir ja schnell ändern. Nein, du solltest das schieben. Festhalten, schieben. Ach, jetzt springt sie rüber. Das hier sieht aber nicht so gut aus.
Whoa!
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
This mystery has all the hallmarks of foul play.
starker
They say
Aufprall.
words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree.
Gewaltige Kraft.
Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread. It would have taken some serious force to do this. Something bad happened here. This is feeling more and more like a crime scene.
And then Jenny saw it. Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene.
Wie sie sich freut. So geil, das Leiche. Hammer.
Something's blocking the ladder. There's something stuck in the track.
Ist das nicht...
Scientia potestas est.
Das ist doch der Ring vom Dekan. Oder nicht?
It's the Dean's ring.
Sag ich ja.
No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit. I'll keep hold of this and return it to the Dean when I see him next.
So, jetzt kommen wir hier runter. Ist hier sonst noch irgendwas? Aha. Ja, super abgesichert ist das hier aber auch nicht, ne? Warum sind hier vorne in denen sind Zwischenstäbe drin, aber bei dem hier nicht? Der kann doch einfach runterfallen. Ist richtig dumm gemacht.
You never forget the first time you see a dead body.
Okay.
It harrows the
Bin
mind,
gespannt.
terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
A dead body? No way.
Wie sie sich freut. Alter.
This is amazing.
Wow.
Who lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
It could be anyone. I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be.
Mom? Oh no. Please, no.
No, you never forget the first time you see a dead body.
Will ich das? Kann ich nicht auch einfach gehen? Nee, kann ich nicht. Okay.
Jenny knew it was wrong to disturb the crime scene.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back the heavy cloth.
Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom.
Oh.
Dean Strasberry?
Ja, das sieht aus wie der Dekan, von dem wir den Ring auch haben. Nicht
Thank God.
gut.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Poor Mr. Strasberry. What happened to you?
Was this a terrible accident? Or worse?
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
Ja, Hinweise finden. Erstmal das da. Was ist das? Das sieht aus, keine Ahnung. Hat die einen Vampir gebissen oder
He
was?
looks like he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless. And there's a strange mark on his neck.
Sag ich ja, Vampir bist. Definitiv.
The Hawk and the Weasel and Other Bedtime Stories. It could be important. Then again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride. There are bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand.
Ich hab doch gemacht.
The Dean's hand was clamped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Strasberry. But this could be a vital clue. Mom's
Ja, gut. Das ist nicht so gut.
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
She could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Das könnte sie sein.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes. Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless...
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
Unless... there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something.
Ich lasse es da. Weil ganz am Anfang stand auf dieser Tafel, was ein Detektiv niemals tun sollte: den Tatort verfälschen und Beweise mitnehmen. Deswegen.
My mom would kill me if she thought I tampered with evidence. Besides, she's innocent. The truth will come out.
Genau. Das wird schon.
It's a book about predicting the future. I suppose it didn't belong to Mr. Strasberry then. It's smashed, most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m. That gives me a potential time of death.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier...
I might have been able to save him.
Ja gut. Wärst du mal früher hergekommen. Manu, da halt.
The Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Was haben wir denn hier? Mittwoch. Was? JL-Treffen? Witwenfall. Wahrheit erzählen.
Meet JL. Could that be Mom? Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it.
Rede üben, neu schreiben, Donnerstag.
Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now?
Also Donnerstag war Pflanzen gießen, Katze füttern, Müll rausbringen. 14:15 Treffen mit Michael, Hof, Statuenaufstellung. Ja, das haben wir ja mitgekriegt. Auch wieder neu schreiben, Freitag.
Looks like he canceled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton.
Was? Herzkasper-Café, okay. Nominierung neuer Dekan. Müssen sie ohne mich machen.
He sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get to deliver it. A book about chance. What are the odds that this was an accident?
Haben wir jetzt alles? Ja.
I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
She took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Strasberry. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Aber sind jetzt nicht eigentlich überall ihre Fingerabdrücke dran?
Jenny knew she should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye. Some of this evidence must be connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
What was the apparent cause of death?
Was war die Todesursache? Das vielleicht?
Nope, that's not what I meant. Let me try that again.
Das hatte schon was mit dem Balkon zu tun. Nee, das so? Auch nicht.
No, that's not it. I'm missing something.
Hey. Das Kinderbuch? Er hat sich ja wie ein Kinderbuch... Ja, aber das Kinderbuch schließe ich halt eigentlich aus. Deswegen so, hä?
Nope, that's not what I meant. Let me try that again.
Okay, das scheint es zu
It
sein.
looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris. What is unusual about the Dean's death?
Ja, das Gesicht auf jeden Fall. Der Ausweis von der Mutter, oder?
The Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she, or anyone, want to kill Dean Stroudsbury?
Ja, das ist die Frage, ne? Die müssen
Jenny
mir auf der
suspected
Spur.
foul play.
Also auf
But
die
what
Spur
was the
gehen.
motive?
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Had she missed something?
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m. When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times. The library only has one exit. And I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
Ja, der ist der Mörder noch bei dir.
Which meant, if the Dean was murdered...
The killer must still be here.
Da war er. Achso, ich kann am Vorhang lang klettern.
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Hey you! Stop!
Wow. Erstmal Genick gebrochen.
Despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived, and then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice. Concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny? Oh, Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest.
Was? Wurden wir jetzt festgenommen?
What have I done?
Ja, geschont, oder?
I killed him.
Futtert er einfach da die Marmelade aus dem Riesenglas.
Murder in Arthurton? This is not an appropriate story for Jenny LeClue. Poor Dean Stroudsbury. What was I thinking? I've gone too far. Perhaps I should take a break. Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
Der Hund. Wir können hier wieder Sachen machen. Nee, das kennen wir alles schon. Ja, das kennen wir schon. Ich damit. Jenny tot, aber nicht wirklich. Auf ihren Kopf genial. Zu düster. Ich damit. Licht aus. Upsi. Da ist mir wohl die Tinte umgefallen. Ja, hoppala. Hm.
Why were you there?
Wahrheit.
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
Haben wir nicht.
He could have been injured. I was just trying to help.
Ja, gut, wir haben den Vorhang bewegt, aber mehr auch nicht.
I want to speak to my mom.
Okay. Ich kann mich bewegen. Was ist denn das jetzt hier für ein Psycho-Horror-Trip geworden? Hä? Oh, okay.
Keith! Please, look at me. Keith, wait!
Was, armer Junge. Jetzt hat er niemanden mehr. Das war kein Unfall. Kann ich glauben, dass sie hier ist. Das war Rache. Mörderin. Er ist ganz alleine, schuldig. Sie ist schuldig. Sie wollte seine Stelle. Schiefgegangene Affäre. Sie ist schuld. Sieht man in ihren Augen schuldig. Das reine böse Mörderin. Oha, okay. Ja, gut. Es wird hier irgendwie nicht besser. Was zum Fick? Wie auch ihre Mutter, also quasi der Kopf da ist, also Bild draufgeklebt wurde. Aber durchgestrichen ist die Augen. Ja, auch ihr Vater, glaube ich, wahrscheinlich. Auch mit durchgestrichenen Augen. Okay. Ach, die verbinden sich. Okay. Oh. Was zum... Was ist das auf einmal für ein Horrortrip geworden? Okay.
horrible nightmare. Dean Stroudsbury was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
Okay. Der rosa Albtraum.
There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes. And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley.
Pelvis Cressley. Okay.
Covered in pink hearts. Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was at this point Jenny remembered where she was.
I shouldn't be here. What happened?
And what is that terrible music?
I can't think straight with that racket playing. These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
Okay. Schreckliche Musik beenden.
You're the fan that I love.
Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
Ugh, who buys this crap?
Okay.
Huh? Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate.
Kann auch nicht rennen gerade hier. Wait. Das Herz sieht aus wie das da auf den Cover, oder? Oder spinne ich? Egal.
It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in this nightmarish hellscape?
Gut, ich würde da auch nicht wohnen wollen.
Jenny peeked through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue. Arthurton's long-standing sheriff and Jenny's.
Granddad!
Ach, das ist ihr... Oh, das ist ihr Opa. Regelfanatiker.
Jenny's relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least.
Schwäche für Katzenbabys.
He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
Sometimes even family.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Florenz Glatz, wie auch immer.
Florence and Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town and hugely influential.
Einflussreiche Gesellschaftsdame, großzügige Wohltäterin, verdächtig weiße Zähne.
Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corps, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
Which is why I don't trust her one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends.
Mhm.
I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl.
Was für eine Szene bei der Beerdigung. Will ich jetzt wissen? Ist sie komplett ausgerastet oder was?
Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry. I've planned everything. Pony rides, afternoon tea,
Oh
and
Gott.
tomorrow we're going dress shopping.
Oh Gott.
Oh, that reminds
Das hört
me.
sich sehr nach
I
Horror
have
an.
something for you.
So, wir gehen jetzt noch shoppen. Dann gibt's noch den 5 Uhr Tee. Ja.
Dress shopping. First they locked me up, now they want to torture me?
Hm.
I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. When Thalidius T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it. Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Hä? Der sieht auch wieder... Sein Bild sieht auch aus wie der von dem Dekan. Hä?
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
Huh? Where did he go?
Oh Gott.
Winston, what are you doing down there?
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls? I've told you already, she won't be going anywhere.
Okay, das hört sich an wie
It
eine
was
Drohung.
probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly
Sinister.
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
Okay.
Satisfied?
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I have everything under control.
Ah, ja.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton.
Bestimmt.
We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
I'm sure we'll manage.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Atherton Police Department.
Oh God, she's gonna rot in jail.
So schlimm
Jenny
wird's
could
auch
leave
nicht
the
sein.
case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
No.
No?
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime.
Oh Gott.
My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
Okay. Ein Abenteuer begangen. Ja, okay. Kann man hier sonst noch irgendwas machen?
I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock.
Ach ja, sie hatte ihre Haarklammer auch nicht. Stimmt.
Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Glatz.
Warum nicht?
I love you. I love you.
Okay.
You are my best friend.
Ich verzichte?
You scared the life out of me, pig.
The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Atherton. Cradling the town in a warm red embrace.
I slept the whole day away?
Oha.
I have to get out of here and
Aber
make
das
up for
könnte ich
lost
heute
time.
auch machen, ne? Ich war auch so müde. Ich hätte echt den ganzen Tag schlafen können. Gefühlt zumindest. Was gibt's hier? Irgendwas aufgeblinkt.
All
Ach
the
so,
dangly bits are
Kronleuchter.
swaying.
Excel.
Strange. It's not windy in here. There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move.
Oh. Ah, okay. Hallo, ich würde gerne auch noch die Preise anschauen.
Best in show, horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette. There's one here for best smile. Seriously?
Mm.
A heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself.
Okay. Okay, ich kann hier was mit den Dingern machen. Kann ich alle anmachen? Nee, ich glaub nämlich, ich muss auf dieser Elvis Presley, Pelvis, keine Ahnung, wie der hieß.
There's something strange about this mirror. This requires further investigation.
Weil da war ja auch so ein Herz drauf.
Seriously, who has windows this big?
Below, Lake Nowhere stretched out as far as the eye could see. In the distance, Jenny could just make out the great lighthouse on Skull Island.
It's foggy out there tonight.
So. Dann müssen wir eigentlich nochmal auf die andere Seite.
I don't remember any of this. I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble.
Es wurde beobachtet, wie ein emotional instabiles Kind Gemeindemitglieder beschimpfte, Sachschäden anrichtete und sogar die Leiche schändete. Wuff. Uff, okay. Ja, wow. Nach einer langen Verfolgungsjagd brach das Mädchen zusammen und wurde vom Gelände getragen. Und sie so, ich wette, das Kind steckt in großen Schwierigkeiten. Und ich wette, dass du dieses Kind bist. Oh wei, oh wei. Ja, gut.
Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened. And no mention of electrocution. Mom wasn't covered in blood. That's a lie.
Nach einem anonymen Hinweis erschien Sheriff Winston LeClue als erster vor Ort und fand eine Frau, deren Körper mit dem Blut des Dekan übersät war. Beweise bringen sie mit dem Mord in Verbindung. Aber da war gar kein Blut eigentlich. Das Recht hat sie ja, ne? Stimmen kann das ja nicht.
Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit.
Die Frau wurde als Julie LeClue, Professorin für Kriminologie und Schwiegertochter von Sheriff Winston LeClue identifiziert und scheint kein Mordmotiv zu haben. Zurzeit befindet sie sich in Haft, solange die Polizeiermittlungen noch laufen.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here.
Ja, aber immerhin sagen sie ja, hey, sie haben keine Beweise und hat auch kein Mordmotiv.
Either this is shoddy reporting, or someone is trying to cover up what really happened. My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident.
And if it wasn't an accident, then...
The real killer is still out there.
Ja, gut.
On the other side of the lake, beyond the Forgotten Forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting.
Home. I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere.
Ja, wer weiß. Pink, zu aufdringlich, zu empfindlich, zu blumig, zu teuer.
Well, my clothes definitely aren't here.
Jetzt zieh doch irgendwas anderes an
It'd
einfach.
be easy to spot amongst all the sequins and ribbons.
Ist doch jetzt nicht so schlimm. Genau, hier haben wir diese Schallplatte. Da sind 4 Lichter an. Hoffe ich. Muss mir nur merken, wo die waren. Ich kann ja hier nicht rennen, das nervt mich. Das muss ich alle wieder ausschalten, theoretisch.
Ouch! That's hot!
Die hier müssten anbleiben, ne? Bin mir jetzt nicht ganz so sicher. War das jetzt richtig?
Nothing happened.
Nichts
Thought I
passiert.
was onto something.
Okay, warte. Denn die beiden? Oder noch weiter hoch? Ja, nee, wenn dann noch weiter hoch, ne? Denn das und das. Haha. Oh, okay. Cooles Zimmer. Auch wenn ich die Farbe nicht so
This family's
mag.
disposable income is outrageous. I always knew they were hiding something. I bet there are all kinds of horrific secrets lurking up there.
So. Oh, das. Oh. Nee, warte. Halten. Halt das doch jetzt. Halten. Und hochfahren. Halt. Hier ist doch irgendwas. Mir wird die Lupe zumindest angezeigt. Oh, wow. Okay. Da war einfach nur ein Sticker.
Oh, it's just a dusty old attic.
Dozens of old boxes covered in dust and cobwebs, filled with toys, school projects, and old trophies.
Attics, where dreams go to die.
Kann sie da jetzt nicht einfach hoch? Kannst du da nicht raus?
Aha! A way out of here.
Ach, als ob.
Locked.
Als ob
But
du
where is
jetzt.
the lock?
Als ob du jetzt an einem Fenster hängen bleibst. Wirklich. Und hier ist sonst nichts. Okay. Oh Gott. Riesenteddy.
Oh, hello, spooky bear. Feels like he's watching me. Everything in here is covered in dust. Except this bear. And there's light coming from behind him. What are you hiding, spooky bear?
Und vom Bären erschlagen. Tod, das war's. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.
Teddy bear. What an end that would have been. Just as I suspected, a hidden staircase.
Ach, da kannst du jetzt einfach ganz normal rüberlaufen. Okay.
Jenny was no stranger to the labs at Gumboldt, but she'd never seen anything quite like this. Certainly not inside someone's house.
Hey! What are you doing up here?
Ist auch überhaupt nicht auffällig. Ja, ja, beste Tarnung. Überall Teddybären einfach hinschmeißen. Erbin des Glatzvermögens.
To a fault. Jenny's cousin was also the most popular girl in town.
Ach, sie ist die Cousine von Jenny. Ach so. Also, Erbin des Skelettsvermögens. Ekelerregend beliebt. Riecht nach Süßigkeiten.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Or, you should be in bed resting.
Genau.
What are you doing up here?
I should ask you the same question.
Mysteriöse Figur. Ja, komm, die mysteriöse Figur war ja wohl sie selber.
What is all this equipment? And why is there a secret elevator running from your room to the attic?
Oh, you must mean my collection of teddy bears.
Mhm. Teddybärensammlung. Das ist Schreibfehler. Da steht Teddybärensammlung. Diplomatisch sein, auf den Punkt kommen.
I see. My apologies then. But tell me one thing, Susan. Why is that teddy bear wearing a welding helmet?
Well, there's a simple explanation for that. There are just too many to fit in my bedroom.
Guter Bulle, böser Bulle. Komm, wir sind nett.
Susie, clearly something's weighing heavily on your mind. Take a deep breath and answer the question honestly. I promise you'll feel better.
It's not what you think. This is where teddy bears.
Mhm. Yeah.
I have vintage bears, new bears, rare collectible bears.
Enough! Stop avoiding the question. You don't need to hide anything. You can be honest with me.
I can't. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Susie's secret was the kind you took to the grave. A shameful, dark secret. A secret so shocking she feared she would lose everything.
Was? Jetzt kommt's.
Her friends would abandon her. Her family would disown her. She'd never find true love.
Was soll denn jetzt dieses schlimme Geheimnis sein? Sag's mir doch.
Oh God, I'm going to die alone.
Ugh.
You can't tell anyone. You have to promise me.
Ja, wir versprechen es.
Fine, just stop whimpering like a lost puppy. You're embarrassing yourself.
Here goes nothing. This is my secret laboratory.
Das hat man auch mit den
Where I
Teddys
design
gesehen.
and test my inventions.
Your laboratory? It's not pink enough to be yours. Come on, Susan, you're gonna have to do better than that.
My name is Susie. Only my mom calls me Susan. And this is my lab.
Let me get this straight. A cheerleading, horse riding, dress wearing debutante is a secret nerd genius?
Ja, das hört sich schon ein bisschen komisch an.
Hilarious.
I knew I shouldn't have told you.
She would never show it, but something about Susie's reaction bothered Jenny. Was Susie really leading a double life?
There's only one way to find out. Susan Quincy Glatz, I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
Na denn los. Ja, moin, genau. Als ob da so ein Schweißbrenner oder irgendwie sowas drin ist. In ihren Haaren.
Pink bows, fluffy bears, stylish clothes. She can't possibly be a scientist. Do you really expect me to believe that you aren't obsessed with boy bands and the color pink? Brain or bimbo? Which one is it?
I am a scientist. But I also believe in the importance of good skincare and the power of matching accessories. You
Ja
sound
gut, warum
ridiculous.
nicht eigentlich, ne? Stimmt ja halt auch irgendwie.
Susie couldn't be pretty, popular, and smart. That was just greedy.
A gumbolt pin. The Dean was wearing one the day he died.
Could Susie have played a part in the Dean's death? All of Jenny's instincts told her it wasn't possible, but she needed to know for sure.
Sind wir mal ein
You
bisschen
smell
netter.
nice. What perfume is that?
Oh, thanks. It's called Innocent.
I remember you were wearing it last Thursday at the lake.
I was.
What did you do that day, after you left?
Peggy and I took Veronica home. She was really upset.
Warum nur? Wir waren das ja nicht.
And you were there all afternoon?
Yes. Why?
How close is Veronica's house to the library?
I don't understand. Why do you want to know all this?
I need to rule you out as a suspect.
Suspect? Why would I be a suspect?
You're certainly very good at keeping secrets.
I didn't do anything. Just ask Peggy or Veronica.
I don't know why you're friends with them. They are terrible character witnesses.
First Veronica, then Keith, and now me. I never thought I'd say this, but sometimes you can be a real jerk.
What were you saying about Keith?
Well, you didn't exactly make things easier for him, did you?
Oh oh, ich sag doch, das in der Zeitung waren wir.
You don't remember, do you?
Ja, das hat unsere gute Jenny gemacht.
Oh, well, I suppose it wasn't that bad.
What do you mean?
After you interrupted the Reverend's eulogy, and after Keith asked you to stop, you tripped and knocked over the Dean's casket. And I guess they hadn't secured the lid properly. Because he rolled right out, to horrified gasps, as you collapsed and fell into his open grave.
Oh Gott. Okay.
And that's why everyone's so worried about you.
It all came flooding back. She had tried to defend her mum and repair her relationship with Keith. Instead, she had ruined everything. Jenny had lost her best friend.
You should talk to Keith. I'm sure he'll forgive you.
Ja, das solltest du
It's
tun.
not that simple. He thinks my mom killed his dad.
She felt the distance between them grow with every passing minute. How could she face him without answers?
I have to find the Dean's real killer.
Seeing textbooks strewn about the floor reminded Jenny of something.
My journal! I need to get my stuff back. Where are my clothes?
Oh, Gerald took them.
Who the hell is Gerald?
Das wollte ich auch gerade fragen. Wer zur Hölle ist Gerald?
Our butler.
Ja, natürlich hat sie einen
Of course you have a
Butler.
butler.
He's taken them to be cleaned and pressed. They'll be ready in a few days.
Well, I need them. Now.
I've got a dress that would be perfect for you.
Zieh das doch einfach
It's
an.
got purple bows, and the sequins will really bring out the color of your eyes.
Ja, süß. Wir sind nett zu ihr.
No, thank you. I'd rather be burned to death. No one's gonna take me seriously in a purple ball gown. And where's my other stuff? Don't tell me Gerald's got my journal. It's irreplaceable.
Like I'd let that nosy old fool see your diary.
It's not a diary. It's my case notes.
Right, of course. A girl's gotta have a place to keep her secrets. I put all your stuff in the lockbox under my pillows.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding me? No wonder my head hurts.
Jenny needed to recover her journal and the Dean's ring, but she wasn't quite finished with Susie.
Ja, stimmt, uns fehlt halt immer noch ein Beweisstück. Ah, hier. Gefährlich. Komplizierte Konstruktion. Metall oder Kunststoff.
All this stuff looks authentic. But that doesn't mean it belongs to Susie. If this is really your lab, what does that thing do?
That's Tim. He's a thermal imaging machine. He uses reflected thermographic projections to infer depth-related topography in subsurface bodies.
Come again?
He lets you see inside stuff.
Well, what about that thing?
That's Judicate, a gamma-ray induction polygraph.
And that?
Hydraulically propelled telemetric manipulator.
And this?
That's a tea-set. What? I like to drink tea.
How did you get all this stuff up here anyway?
Ja, warum nicht, wenn man gerne Tee trinkt? Warum soll sie es nicht auch da machen?
You'd be surprised how much you can hide on a giant stuffed teddy bear.
I know what's going on here. You've stolen all this stuff.
Warum soll sie es gestohlen haben? Jenny, du bist ein bisschen komisch manchmal.
And you're planning to sell it all to buy more fluffy cushions or pink horses or something.
I didn't steal anything. Some of the parts are from my father's factory. The rest I bought with my allowance.
That's some allowance. If you didn't steal it, why are you worried about people finding out?
I'm head cheerleader. I'm captain of the equestrian team. If the other girls knew about this, they'd laugh me all the way to the back of the cafeteria.
Why do you care what they think?
It's not just them. If my parents found out about my lab, they'd kill me.
Why? Don't they want you to be a scientist?
I think they'd like me to marry a scientist.
Ach so. Ja gut. Das dann vielleicht nicht ganz so.
Dad says science is a man's job. Girls are supposed to bake pies and become prom queen.
Wow.
Ugh.
Voll das
Everyone in
Klischee.
Arthurton is stuck in the past.
If anyone else showed him the things I've created, he'd call them a genius and make them his lead scientist.
So tell him. Prove him wrong.
I just can't.
No.
You have to keep my secret. I'm begging you, Jenny.
Poor Susie. All of her secrets laid bare. Jenny couldn't help but feel
Disgusted.
maybe there was more to Susie than she had first presumed. Jenny was confident that Susie wasn't involved in the Dean's murder. She wasn't evil.
Just insufferable. Alright, I'm gonna grab my stuff and get out of here.
Oh, while you're wandering around, can you find some parts for me? I need a battery and a transistor to finish this device.
Ja, genau. Was ist zur Hölle ist ein Transistor?
What? No.
I did something for you.
It was true. Susie had kept Jenny's journal safe. And the Dean's ring. She'd even revealed her darkest secret to Jenny.
Fine. Enough already. What's a transistor?
Oh,
Das will ich auch
it's an
wissen.
electronic voltage regulator that...
Just tell me what it looks like.
It's a tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. If you can't find one in my bedroom, there are some old boxes in the attic.
Yeah. Transistor and battery. Got it.
Go, Jenny!
I've got to get out of here.
No. Dass ich nicht rennen kann. Okay, in der Box auf dem Dachboden. Ansonsten halt in ihrem Zimmer theoretisch, ne?
Bunch of old science fair projects.
They had all been submitted by Anonymous, and they'd all won first prize.
Ooh.
These awards should be hanging on the walls downstairs.
It was sad to see all these marvelous accomplishments hidden away in the attic. Susie wanted so badly to please her parents, to live up to their expectations of what a Glatz girl should be.
Schon irgendwie
She never even
traurig.
told them she'd entered the science fairs.
Okay, da unten.
A tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs.
Ja, das
Looks
sieht
like a
danach aus.
transistor to me. Now, where can I find a battery?
Ja, ich habe schon eine Idee. Da war doch dieses komische elektrische Schwein, was uns so angepöbelt hat von der Seite. Da kann man doch bestimmt einfach die Batterien rausnehmen. Hoffe ich. Warte. Hier, das da.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pig, but I need your batteries.
Ha.
I love you. I love you. This will only hurt for a second.
Ja, gut. Erstmal Kopf abgerissen. Sehr gut.
Thank you, Pig, for donating your body to science. That's Susie's stuff taken care of. But I still haven't found my own. She said it was under the pillow in her bed.
Ja, das machen wir. Das kriegen wir doch hin. Alles wegschmeißen. Weg damit!
Let's see. Stars, lips, hearts, and beakers. What would a girl like Susie use as a password?
Nicht das Offensichtliche. Beziehungsweise im Endeffekt ja irgendwie schon das Offensichtliche. Nee. Hä? Nicht? Doch.
Of course it was the beakers. Clever.
Weil ja niemand damit rechnet, dass sie irgendwie sowas kann. Sag ich mal. Hm? Ach, lange mache ich heute aber auch nicht mehr.
Jenny hid the ring in her pocket and flipped through the pages of her journal.
No obvious signs of tampering. At least Susie knows how to mind her own business. I'll give her the battery and transistor, and then I'll find a way out of this place.
Und wieder hoch. Wir haben nur immer noch keine Klamotten, ne?
you go.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Now, back to the task at hand. Making my escape.
Don't you want to know what these parts are for?
Only if it will help me get out of here.
Ah! Careful! That's a stick of dynamite!
Was?
Dynamite? Are you crazy? You could have blown me to bits.
Oha, als ob sie einfach Dynamit hat.
What are you making bombs for?
They're not bombs. They're silent explosives.
Silent explosives?
Think about it. Dynamite that doesn't make a sound. Impossible, you say? Not at all. My first breakthrough came when I discovered the unique properties of...
I can use this to blow my way out of here.
The explosion might be silent, but I think my mom would notice if part of the house was missing.
Ja, wahrscheinlich.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for the show and tell, but it's time for me to go.
And how exactly are you going to leave without being seen?
I'm glad you asked, Susan. I'll be making my exit through the window in the attic. Once I found a way to unlock it.
Oh, you're out of luck there. My parents are super security conscious. All the windows are locked electromagnetically.
Where are the controls?
Downstairs, in Dad's study.
And I can't get there without being seen. Is there some kind of override?
It's impossible to open them from up here, unless there was a total power failure.
Well then, I know exactly what to do.
Okay, well, I'll be here if you need help.
Okay.
What does this machine do?
That's Judy, Kate. She's a portable lie detector.
Portable? It's 18 feet tall and bolted to the floor.
Uptime. Du bist ja auch noch da. Ist ja gefühlt niemand mehr hier. Ja, ich sag ja, ich mache auch nicht mehr so lange. Je nachdem, wann der nächste Speicherpunkt ist.
Yeah, well, I'm still working on that part. But she can detect a lie with 98% accuracy.
That's quite a claim. Let's see.
Good evening, small human child. I am Judy, Kate. Arbiter of truth, detector of lies. Since this is the first time we have met, I will need to calibrate. To begin, please answer this simple question. What is the meaning of life?
What? How am I supposed to answer that?
Ha! 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 Just kidding.
Oh, sorry. I've been experimenting with her personality chip.
Okay.
She's using humor to build a better rapport with subjects.
Still needs some work.
To begin, please tell me your name.
My name is CJ.
Nice try. That was a lie. Please tell me your real name.
Immer weiter
My name
anlügen.
is Judy Kate.
Nice try. That was a lie. Please tell me your real name.
My name is Susan Glatz.
Nice try. That was a lie.
Was kommt da noch für
Please tell me
Namen?
your real name.
Kann ich... Was kommt jetzt noch?
My name is Winston LeClue.
Nice try. That was a lie. Please tell me your real name.
Na okay, sagen wir die Wahrheit.
My name is Jennys LeClue.
Welcome, Jenny LeClue. I am ready to detect. Please speak a truth or a lie.
I hold the world record for the longest fingernails. I think I broke it.
It's okay. Her fuse just stripped. She gets very sensitive if you lie to her, especially if it's a big lie. But don't worry, she'll reset in a minute.
Interesting.
Oh.
Hey! What did you do? Oh, that's just Maggie. She helps me find things I've dropped on the floor. Why do you have a man's ring?
It belonged to a friend. I'm taking care of it for him.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I'm telling you the truth.
No, I mean, why would a ring made of gold stick to a magnet? Unless...
Ah, das stimmt.
There's something more to it. Which of these machines did you say could see inside things?
Excuse me, Tim. We need your help.
Oh Gott, ein Smiley-Gesicht. Okay.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name is Tim, the thermal imaging machine. Metal, plastic, wood. There's nothing I can't see inside. Except, of course, your innermost thoughts.
Look, I don't need a best friend. I just need him to examine the ring.
Ouch.
No.
That hurt my feelings.
Go easy on him. He's quite sensitive.
Ugh. Hi, Tim. Nice to meet you.
Oh, how wonderful it is to meet you, my new friend. How can I be of service?
I need you to look inside something for me.
I'd be delighted to. Please place the object on my soft, velvety platform. Come to me, tiny object of vast mystery and import. Reveal to me your deepest secrets. Swim in my warm bath of gamma rays.
Geil, Gammastrahlen. Ist auch wirklich gefährlich oder sowas.
Ooh, what's that? Deeper still. I've never seen one of those before.
Okay.
Fascinating. Oh, the wonders I have seen.
Well, spit it out already.
One moment, please, while I paint you a picture of the journey we just shared.
I knew there was something special about this ring. It's full of tiny cogs and gears.
I've never seen such intricate craftsmanship.
I need to borrow your microscope. Tiny buttons hidden in plain sight. Clever. I wonder what they do.
Keine Ahnung, jetzt hier? Anscheinend nicht. Das ist anscheinend nicht richtig. Ach, die müssen alle reingedrückt werden, ne? Ja. Ah, okay. Okay.
The ring opened up like a flower.
Why would the Dean have a ring like this?
Whatever its true purpose, one thing was clear. This ring was important.
Important enough to kill for? Dean Stroudsbury, what were you involved in?
Did you say Dean Stroudsbury? Whose ring is that really?
Susie had entrusted her deepest, darkest secret to Jenny. The least Jenny could do was be honest with her.
Ich war doch vorhin ehrlich mit ihr. Mann.
It's the Dean's ring. Well, it was.
Ich habe eigentlich vorhin angeklickt gehabt, dass sie die Wahrheit erzählen soll, aber okay.
You stole the Dean's ring?
Technically, I found it.
Jenny, you've got to turn that into the police. It could be important evidence.
Considering the police think my mom is the Dean's murderer, I certainly won't be handing it over to them.
But what if they ask me about it? I can't lie to them. I'm a terrible liar.
It's not lying. It's just leaving out the parts that don't concern them.
I can't go to jail. My parents will disown me, and my reputation will be ruined.
No one's going to jail, as long as we protect each other. I'll keep your secret, you keep mine.
Like, friends.
Sure. Now go back to whatever mad science experiment you were doing. I've got a window to open.
Ja.
Complex formulas filled the large chalkboard. Clearly the work of a genius.
Theoretisch brauchen wir fürs Fenster dann einen Stromausfall. Schätze ich mal.
Okay, she's secretly smart. We get it. What is all this anyway?
Oh, that?
Ich komm auch langsam Hunger. Ich hoffe, das speichert bald das Spiel.
Pick the perfect prom dress.
You've got to be kidding me.
I know. I'm not sure it can be done either, but I've got to try. It's the biggest decision a girl has to make.
Gross.
Oh, Jenny? Jenny?
That stupid robot just tried to kill me!
Oh, be careful. Claude is very fragile.
Fragile? It's enormous.
I haven't finished calibrating him yet. If you want to help, get him to pick some things up and put them down again. He needs the practice. Just don't pick up anything too heavy.
Oh Gott, kennt ihr diese Automaten, wo man so Sachen rausgreifen muss? Daran erinnert mich das gerade. Ach, schade. Das sieht schwer aus. Das kann lustig werden.
must have been too heavy.
Please be gentle with Claude. He's only a prototype, and I'm out of replacement parts.
I've got it!
In the back of
hast du?
Jenny's brilliant mind, a plan was forming.
I know exactly how to get out of here.
Okay.
How can I escape from Glatt's Manor?
Wir wollen das Fenster aufmachen, dafür brauchen wir Stromausfall, denn der Roboterarm, den wir gerade hatten, der überlädt sich ja quasi, wenn er was zu Schweres anhebt. Und die Judy mag ja nicht Sicherung, oh Gott, jetzt habe ich Sicherung da gelesen. Aber ja, was da theoretisch steht, also wenn man sie anlügt, dann springt ja ihre Sicherung auch raus. Ich weiß es, ja. Also denke ich mal. Aber ich glaube, Tim macht nichts. Der kann, glaube ich, nicht viel.
When I overload the robot arm, it sparks and fuses. And when I lie to Judy Kate, she nearly overloads the power supply. So if I could overload them at the same time, then I might be able to short the power and open the window in the attic.
But Jenny couldn't operate both machines by herself.
Ja, dann frag doch einfach Susi. Ist ja nicht so, als ob sie da alleine auf dem Dachboden wäre, weißt du? So, nee, da sind halt noch, ne, hier, Susi.
Susie?
Yes?
I need your...
Asking Susie for help was worse than having a tooth pulled out.
Jetzt sag's doch einfach.
I need you to do something.
Of course. What can I do to help?
I didn't say I needed your help.
Oh, sorry.
Mwah.
I don't owe you anything.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Go stand by Judy Kate.
All right. But why?
No time for questions. Just wait for my instructions.
Jenny ist auch so ein bisschen fies manchmal, ne?
Susie, are you ready?
Welcome back, Susie Glatz. I am ready to detect. Please speak a truth or a lie.
Okay, I'm ready. What should I do now?
Just hold on until I give the signal.
The robot arm strained under the weight of the giant metal object.
Okay, Susie. Tell a lie. And make it a big one.
Oh, okay. A big lie. Ooh, I've got just the thing. I'm wearing black socks.
That was a lie.
No, Susie. A big lie. Something terrible.
I'm just no good at lying.
Tell Judy Kate you killed Dean Strasberry.
What? That's horrible. I can't say that.
Do you want to help or not?
Yes, but...
Then hurry up and say it.
Okay. I killed the Dean?
Louder!
I killed the Dean.
Bigger!
I killed Dean Strasberry.
Say it like you mean it!
I murdered Dean Strasberry.
Oh.
I bashed his brains in. Now I danced on his grave.
Okay. Richtig ausgerastet. Okay.
Wow. That was messed up.
Oh my gosh. I'm a horrible person.
As Susie Glatz contemplated every bad thing she'd ever done in her life, Jenny heard the unmistakable sound of success.
It worked.
Okay, wir sollten dann schnell rüber, denke ich mal. Vor allem schnell rüber, aber sie rennt halt nicht. Aktuell.
Jenny! You can't leave now. It's past curfew.
Watch me.
Well, you can't go out wearing pajamas.
I'm not playing dress up with you while my mom is trapped in jail for a crime she didn't commit. The real killer is still out there.
And what if you find him? What then?
Jenny paused. She hadn't
gute
thought that
Frage.
far ahead.
Aren't you scared?
Of course Jenny was scared, but she would never admit that to Susie.
My mom always says, a great detective shows courage in the face of danger. Now is the time to be courageous.
Well, let me help you. We can work out a plan together.
Sorry, Susie, but I work alone.
At least take this with you then. So we can stay in touch.
Ein Susie-Talk-I. Okay.
Fine, I'll take it. But don't call me. I'll call you.
Okay, good luck. And be careful. There's still a killer out there.
I'll be fine.
Jenny, you won't tell anyone about my lab, right?
Only if you cover for me.
Of course. I'm always here for you.
Aw.
We're going to be best friends, Jenny LeClue. I just know it.
Sure. Right after I sign up for cheerleading.
To catch a real killer, Jenny needed her detective gear. But that was at home, across town and swarming with police. It wasn't wise to travel through town after curfew. To avoid being caught, she'd have to find another way home. Excellent, thought Jenny. Time to exercise my sneaking muscles.
Theoretisch könnte ich hier fortsetzen. Und ich denke mal, dass es jetzt hier gespeichert hat. Das heißt, ich werde hier jetzt dann wahrscheinlich gleich ausmachen. Ich klicke jetzt nochmal auf Fortsetzen, aber gehe sie dann halt sofort raus. Dann reicht nämlich für heute. In der Hoffnung, dass es nämlich jetzt noch speichert. Oder dass es zumindest gespeichert hat. Okay. Dann machen wir an dieser Stelle Sonntag, denke ich mal, wieder weiter. Also, ja. Weil ich kann halt nicht zwischenspeichern. Ja, der Verlassen-Bildschirm ist auch sehr, sehr schön. Ja, das war's dann erstmal für heute.